Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's Iswune today, coming at y'all, giving y'all my let's say my 4 strategies, my 4 tips to win pretty much every single my park or park playground. I don't even know what y'all call it now, but to win every park game in NBA 2K18. Now, before I dive into these tips, all I want you to do, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and yeah, continue rocking with me, man. You know I'm bringing you tips, tricks, gameplay for NBA 2K16 all year long. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, like I said, there's really four big things that you want to do to be successful in this game, right? And that I'm not even going to include squatting up. That'll solve 99% of your problems. But this can be applied if you're in a squad, you're playing with randoms, whatever, right? So rule number one, this is going in chronological order from when you get the ball, right? Rule number one, spacing. You want to make sure your spacing is on point. What I mean by spacing is yeah, pretty much what the word says, right? Spacing. The most successful games I've had is when me and my teammates, we space the floor, right? We all don't crowd the ball handler. We all don't follow the ball handler. We create our space. We trust that the person is going to make the right decision with the ball, stretch out the defense. That's going to give us lanes to both drive, and when the defense collapses, they'll kick it out, and we can knock down a three, right? Because generally, on Xbox, I'm playing as my sharpshooter. I've got, generally I like playing with a playmaking point guard of some sort and a stretch five. And on my PS4, I'm playing as my big man. I love playing the two sharps and the big. I can screen and they'll get open, creating a lot of spacing. Spacing, spacing, and this next one are really the two big things that have really helped me win a lot more games, right? So it started with spacing. It's also going to be tip number 2 is passing. Oh my god, like I can't, yo, the randoms in 2K, I don't know, they don't know how to pass. They don't know what passing is. It's frustrating. Believe me, it's super frustrating dealing with all these, randoms that don't pass, right? So passing is simply this. First of all, pass the ball. First and foremost, please pass the ball. But what I mean by passing is you want to make good passes. You want to make smart passes. It's also going to help with your spacing. If you're spacing the floor, if you have that vision, you can dime that sharpshooter in the corner when the defense collapses, and bam, that's an easy trade right there. Also, when it comes to pass, pretty much both two, spacing and passing, are self-explanatory. If you space the floor, you're going to create a lot. There's room to work, there's room to operate. In other words, when you can drive, you can dish, you can do pretty much anything to get the buckets, right? So let's say you're on offense. Those are tips number 1. Number 2, you want to be space the floor and you want to make smart passes, and you do want to pass. This is the most annoying thing ever. People don't pass. Please pass the ball. If you pass the ball, you will win so many more of your games than just trying to play hero ball. So number 3, shot selection, right? So you space the floor, you move the ball around trying to find the right shot. You want to take good, smart, open shots in this game. I know 2K, war is a lot of BS, but you can't rely on that, right? So what I mean by good shot selection is if you are a sharpshooter, shooting, I don't care if you have, 99 contested with Hall of Fame deep range Deadeye. Shooting a contested 3 with 2 people's hands in your face is not a smart shot. Similarly with a slasher, what annoys me is when you got 2 bigs in the paint, 2 shooters on one side, but you have this slasher who thinks they can dunk over everybody, and they just try and dunk over the 2 bigs. That's not good, smart shot selection. So you want to take the smartest shots possible. You want to take the open shots possible. This is what passing in this game does. You pass yourself open for tremendous, great shots, right? And also what you want to do is, pass up a good shot for a great shot. If you are, you're a shooter, you're on the wing, you think there's a little bit of a contest. Yeah, you're a shooter. It's a good shot. You can probably even make that shot. But, you got your man in the corner wide open. Please pass it to that man in the corner. He's probably going to hit that shot. He'll probably hit that shot at a higher percentage more than you would with that player who is contesting you. So these are all. Park isn't hard. This is not a hard game mode. If you play the smart IQ based, simple IQ basketball, you'll win majority of your games, right? So I said you got to space the floor to, have room to operate. You want to pass the ball. You want to get that good ball movement, good team play, good team chemistry going. And you want to take smart shots because you're the object of the game. Put the ball in the hole. So if you're taking the smart shots, you'll be able to put the ball in the hole in some way, shape, or form every single possession, right? So I said those three, all on offense. What you want to do, number 4, play defense, right? So defense, I'm not going to lie. My defense is, at least with my sharpshooter, isn't the best. He's not a very good defensive build. But even if you aren't the best defensive player, you can follow these strategies because these aren't going to necessarily depend on your on-ball D. Obviously, you want to stick your man on ball. There are going to be times where he's going to get by you. What I recommend is don't help for the majority of the time. Don't help. If you see your man get by you going for the cup, man, and you think you can stop him, just stay on your man on the perimeter. You don't know how many times I've played against people who, they'll leave pure sharpshooters to go try and block some slasher who got to the paint. And all they do is just kick it to the sharpshooter. And, instead of giving up 2 points, which, you don't want to do, but I'd rather give up a 2 than a 3. So many people, they leave the sharpshooters, they leave the shooters wide open to go help. Please don't help. You make everybody mad because A, people think they have it, and B, if we're going to give up 2, we give up a 2. It is what it is. I'd rather give up a 2 than a 3, especially in crunch time. People always just seem to be helping for no reason. Please don't help. In general, don't help unless you got a lockdown defender just chilling up top. But for the most part, you don't need to help, right? Man, there was something else I wanted to say for defense. Don't help. I guess don't spam. Like spam stealing never works. Man, play defense first and foremost. Yeah, you definitely want to at least attempt to play defense. There's so many people I know who just they dribble, chuck up a bad shot, and then go down and play absolutely no defense. Hate people like that. So please play defense. And there is one more I cannot remember. Oh, screens, right? Yeah, there we go. I forgot about screens. Now this is going to be depends on who you play. If you're running with randoms, I think the best thing I've had success with if I'm running with a squad is switching on every single screen. So, but that's hard to do with randoms. So what you want to do is what I've been doing, I've been just trying to fight over the screen as much as I can and stay with my man. Luckily, brick wall, like the Hall of Fame brick wall, doesn't exist. I don't think I've seen people getting knocked down on screens like that, so it's possible, but you want to stay. If you're with a random and you can't coordinate switching screens, just try and stay with your man as much as possible. But you want to be able to coordinate how you're handling screens. I've played games where we stick the man even through the screen. I've played other games where we switch on screens. It all depends on who you're running with, but definitely have a plan for those screens, right? And that's it. Those are 4 components. Those are 4 big keys, big categories, big check boxes that you're gonna need in order. If you space the floor, make smart passes, take good open shots, and play defense, you will win. I want to say 96 to 97% of your games, because majority of the randoms out here, they're not doing any of that. So if you can take advantage of that, you're just going to see your record skyrocket, and those wins go higher and higher. Now, it does get harder when you're playing with experienced people. You go up against squads of 90 overalls. But even then, like, some of them they don't do those 4 basic things. So if you can master those 4 basic things, you're going to win a lot. My squad on PS4, we've mastered those 4 basic things. We can space the floor well. We pass to each other, making the smart passes, take great shots, and we play defense. And we rarely lose. We may have lost 1 game. I've played with this squad maybe about 20 games. We've only lost 1 game, and that's facts, man. That's facts. So those are my tips. If you are struggling in my park, first of all, go ahead and find you a squad, and second of all, play the Iswune's 4 core standards. Space the floor, play defense, pass the ball, take good open shots. Also, don't down your teammates for missing a shot. They're not trash if they miss an open shot. They're trash if they miss 6 open shots and they're all bad. So pretty much that's all I have for the video. You follow those things, you will win most of your My Park games. If there's any other tips you have, definitely drop it below in the comments section below. It's Iswune. Like this video, man, if it helped you. And definitely subscribe to the channel. You know I'm bringing that 2K18 gameplay. So without further ado, it's Iswune. Catch you on the next one.